You almost fell over.
Yeah, I put my glasses on.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome. I've just had a couscous salad. I have. So if I do this with my mouth, that's why. So I've still got little bits of couscous stuck in my teeth. Hello, Harvey. Hello, Dee. Paul, do you mind turning that down, please? Whilst I'm performing, thank you very much. I don't care whether it's the Queen of Sheba.
Well, you put it there.
Did I? Oh, it's one of my adverts. Because we have advertising here. Do you know about the next week's weather? It's amazing. Well, I've seen that it's going to get hot, which isn't my favorite kind of weather, I'm afraid. But so be it. It is summer. But with the heat comes the greater possibility of thunder. I do like a bit of thunder, like a good storm. I know, Harvey, severe thunderstorms, hallelujah. We love them. And we haven't had any here at all. They've been threatening them for the past week, 2 weeks. Nothing at all. So let me say hi to Harvey D, Kelly, Sarah, Deb. Welcome. Thank you very much. We've got 16 people here. Thank you. Bloody thank you. Bloody's my favourite swear word at the moment. You wouldn't have guessed that, would you? Well, it's not really. It's only a mild swear word. I like all the swear words, and I think they should be said on a regular basis, but not in front of young or vulnerable people. Madam X. Well, I'm not going to talk too much about it, Dee, because I agree with you. Dark ballet is a bit bonkers, but just shoving a bit of classical piano in the middle of a track and then some weird robot voices doesn't make it deep and meaningful. No. So, but you know, I mean, if you're into that kind of music and you like hearing robotic type voices throughout a whole album, then great, knock yourself out. But I found it just tiring. I couldn't listen to all of the tracks. You know, I had to kind of go through and skip and say, oh, there goes another robot. You know. So, yeah, I'll probably, you know, give it a couple more listens. And, you know, if I was probably still a club person, still indulging in the things that club people indulge in, I'd probably love it.
Like dancing.
Like dancing, Paul, that's right. And drinks of lager. But I'm no longer into that kind of scene. So, you know, I think you've got to be in a certain frame of mind to enjoy that kind of music. I prefer sort of quite chilled electronic music now that's quite gentle and laid back. I love listening to, there's a channel on TuneIn Radio, and it's called, what's it bloody called, that chill channel? Chill Tracks. Chill Tracks. I think it's American. Now, Chill Tracks plays some really great music. You know, it's sort of got a slight underground vibe, but not too underground. So I do love that, and I prefer that kind of thing. You know, I think there's a lot of people doing electronic music far better than Madonna, frankly. Yeah, there you go. But no, I mean, I haven't been clubbing for many years, many years, and yeah. So we've got a few more highs. Hi, Mags. Hi, Mark. Hi, Knitting Detective. Mandy, hi. Hello, Liz. Kathy, Tracy. Woo, lovely. Well, talking about Oh, thanks, Knitting Detective. Thanks. I'm glad. I'm assuming you mean the photographs. Thank you very much. One tries one's best to provide quality photography on social media. Talking just finished Madonna off. Yesterday afternoon, I had a little bit of quiet time, and I thought I'm just going to go and watch some of her early videos, you know? And it was really refreshing because I watched a couple of things from Like a Prayer and Erotica. I loved Like a Prayer when it came out. Fantastic. And I'd forgotten how controversial the video was of Like a Prayer with the black figure of Jesus, the burning crosses, you know, her kissing the statue's feet and all of that. It was really controversial, and she really pushed buttons for people. And, you know, she got banned in several places, blah, blah, blah. But it was so fresh and new and different and uplifting. I can't say I feel like that about her now. And I wish she gave me that feeling now. I just feel like she's fitting in with everybody else, all the pop people. So there you go. That's it. Oh, compositions, you meant the pieces of music. Well, you're very, very kind. Thank you very much. I'm no musician, believe you me, but I like to think of myself more as probably an electronic artist, because that means you can get away with anything. Yes, there we are. So, thank you very much for joining us. We've had a busy day today. I went down to the plot with Paul. He said to me last night, I've got loads to do. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. I said, oh, shall I come with you? Shall I help? And he said, no, under no circumstances. I don't ever want you to come down to the plot again. You totally annoy me. He didn't really say that. He said, yeah, he leapt it. And so we spent this morning, this midsummer solstice day, all hail, at the plot. And we made a video. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, we made a video. So that's going to be up later. Our midsummer solstice allotment special. It's a long one. It's 40 minutes long. And for those of you who do enjoy my small musical compositions, it contains a selection of musical compositions for your delight and pleasure. Yes, because you know, the bits that we do in the garden when we're planting things, we don't expect you to sit through 20 minutes of us putting things in the ground. So, you know, I speed those bits up, do them like a time lapse, try and make them interesting, and sling a little bit of music on top. That's right. There we go. Hello, Clarice. Hello, Carol. I was a great help. I was very good. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. Hello, Christine. Sandy, yeah. Well, I said Sandra. Sandra, Sandy, Wandy. Don't start telling me, Paul, after you've had the pleasure of my company all day. So cheeky sometimes. So cheeky. Pag is here, naturally. Harvey, possibility of world record breaking heat. Well, I think that's going to be a regular feature from now on with, you know, global warming and all of that. Oh, Dee, I haven't published any music. No. Yeah. Well, I have in the past. Well, yeah, I have in the past, but no, I haven't I've not reached that phase yet of compiling it and making it for public consumption. I do it exclusively for YouTube, for you to listen to, because I don't know, maybe I'm not confident enough with it. It's taken me a long, long time to pluck up the courage to actually release bits of music onto, bits of video. It's taken me a long time because I don't really have the confidence. I was so used to being sort of told to shut up because I wasn't a musician. I was a singer primarily and a writer. Um, I worked with a number of musicians over the years, and some of them can be really great, but some of them can be really precious, to be honest, and not very flexible creatively. I find classically trained musicians a little bit frustrating sometimes because they'll say things like, you can't do that, or that doesn't sound right. It doesn't fit in with my boxed in idea of how things should be. And I've always wanted to go, let's just try this, let's do that, let's just sling that sound on top of there and make it do this. I love the creativity of producing and playing with effects and rhythms and layering sounds, making things feel a certain way to me. And I think that's what art should be about, with great consideration, of course, with music for the listener. Um, you've got to think about the listener's point of view. Will they get pleasure from this? Is it easy to listen to, or is it challenging in some way? So it's taken me years and years and years to A, have the time to do it, and B, to pluck up the courage and hope that people find it pleasing to listen to and possibly interesting. So I'm always extremely grateful when people say, oh, I really like that piece of music you did. So thank you very much. I guess in the future, maybe I'll look at options for that. I think criticism's really difficult to take sometimes, you know. It's yeah. Okay, so let me catch up. Anna, hi. Mohammed, hi. Kathy, hi. So, welcome everybody. It's Friday night. It's been a busy day. The sun has finally come out. I don't know about you, but we were getting a little bit brassed off with the weather. I'm not a sun lover, but I do like to see some brightness in the sky. And that rain, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. We escaped some of it because we went down to Guernsey to visit Paul's mum. And the weather was changeable there, but it was certainly nothing like the torrential rain we had in London last week or the week before. Absolutely awful. And it's, for me, I don't know about you, but it's that grey blanket of cloud that sits there. It actually starts to have a very definite effect on my mood. It really does. I start to feel very enclosed. And then, of course, it rains and you think, oh, I don't want to go out in the rain. And you kind of feel trapped. So it was really refreshing to get outside this morning and spend some time down at the plot. And it was fun. It was nice, wasn't it? Did you think I did a good job of planting those things, Paul?
Of course, I had to replant them all this afternoon.
Shut up. No, you did not. We planted Vivi's peppers. I planted Vivi's peppers. We got the seed from Vivi. I'm hoping they do well because the yellow peppers are my favorite peppers. I just find them sweeter than any of the others. Let me just catch up on what people are saying. So you're all having a chat with Paul, are you, about gardening? Mohammed, you heard about the lightning that comes from the volcanic lighting. That's when a volcano erupts, isn't it? And you get lightning in the plume of smoke and ash. Yeah, I've seen that. It's very interesting, isn't it? Oh, low 40s. No, we won't have low 40s here, Clarice. I very much doubt it. And I believe the week after it's going to get cool again. So, I mean, at the end of the day, last year was a fluke, I think. It was a heatwave fluke. I think this year we'll probably get our 2 weeks of very warm weather and then it'll be back to bog standard British summer, which suits me fine, just as long as we get a bit of sunshine peeking through the clouds. My favorite weather, as you probably all know, is when we get those big fluffy clouds and we get sunny periods and then maybe the odd shower, maybe the odd rumble of thunder. That's the kind of weather I like. Wall to wall blue skies with blazing sunshine, I cannot stand. I really can't stand it. It just depresses me as well as the grey skies do. So I just, hot, sticky, ugh. But it's been quite humid. If I were to take my hair down, believe it or not, I would look like Diana Ross and all the Supremes because my hair is literally like an afro today. I've had to calm it down with a serum because there's so much humidity. It's gone really, really frizzy. I know it doesn't look it now because I have obviously neatened it up for you. Yes, you see, I always think of you. So, no, Christine, because it would fill the screen. It would fill the screen like this. It would be like a big bubble of hair. I've actually calmed it down with serum, so it actually wouldn't do that now anyway. Oh, pigeon up the chimney. On cue. Thank you, pigeon. Well done. I have them all under my gay powers. Snap my fingers and the pigeons arrive. Is that a moth? No. Moths. Hot, humid weather. Moths. Clothes moths. Put your cashmere away. Don't put it in a plastic bag, though. It'd go musty. Put it in, what do you do? Paper bag, isn't it, for cashmere? Is it paper bag? Can't remember. Tell me. Did I do the window boxes? Yes, I did. D. Honestly, love. How many times can I say this? This is the third time. I've put serum on it, so it's calmed it down now. It's not going to turn into an afro if I do take it down. It'll just look like a poodle. And I'm not going to appear as a poodle live on YouTube. No. You love the hot weather, Harvey. Well, I'll tell you the things I don't like about hot weather, shall I? And I'll tell you why I don't like summer. It's because everybody starts taking their clothes off. Now, I'm not a prude. I'm not. I'm really not. Well, maybe I am a little bit. I don't know. But people start taking their clothes off. Now, it's okay if you've got a beautiful body and you can strut your stuff and look really great because you've worked at it. But for us mere mortals, it's kind of like, you know what? I have trouble wearing a t-shirt because I've got man boobs, you know? I'm trying to turn those boobs into muscle, but it takes about 5 years to do one when you get to my age. Yes. So anyway, and I hate it when older men wear those really, really skin tight t-shirts thinking that it's going to make them look better when it doesn't. It just shows it all off. So I don't like that. I feel exposed. It takes me a while to start stripping back. As you can see, I'm still wearing a scarf. You know, I had to stop myself from putting on a thick cardigan. And I was like this as a child. It's nothing new. I remember my mom used to say, take your coat off in the middle of summer on the beach. I've never enjoyed exposing my flesh. And I think there are quite a number of people in society that should also not expose their flesh. Anyway, no, I'm not perfect at all. It's an illusion. It's a complete televisual illusion, any perfection that you see. It really is. I've got a sagging body. My Skinny days are over now, although I did start the Jane Fonda last night. So I'm going to try to slim down and tighten up a little bit. But as I say, it takes a long time when you get to your 50s. When I was in my 20s, all I needed to do was a Jane Fonda for 2 weeks and I had a beach body, just like that. That is, no, it's not a moth, it's a fly. Well, I wouldn't even go topless. No. No, I reserve my body for my husband.
Who's that?
I don't know who he is. Yeah, there you go. I'm not looking for sympathy. I own my body. I own my body. Believe you me, I own my body. I own how I look. I've got good legs for a 6'4.5" person. I've got good legs. So, that's not bad. My arms are a bit skinny and flabby, but hey, I'm working on it. Yeah. No, I don't, Christine. I don't wear shorts. No. Because I don't like shorts. I prefer to wear sarongs, actually. I wear a sarong in the summer very often around the house. Never to the shops, no. But I have bought myself, I've got a kurta, which is a long Indian shirt, which I wear in the summer, but I tend to wear it with trousers. And I've also got this African kaftan type thing, which is lovely. So I love all of those kind of clothes. I think the men in those countries have a lot more options than we do. I much prefer wearing a skirt type affair rather than trousers and shorts, really. So Mohammed, you've finished your college. Well done. That's lovely. Brilliant. No, Anna, we're not married. No, we're not. We've been together 26 years. Will we get married? No. We'd only probably do it for tax reasons. And I certainly wouldn't do it to have a party. Like people say, oh, get married, have a party. No, I don't think so. It's not going to happen. Colin, you agree about the overexposure? Yes, I think so. I think loose-fitting clothes, a nice linen or a cheesecloth, or indeed something, lovely flowing Indian cotton, something like that. Lovely. I think the African and the Indian and Asian men look so lovely when they wear those beautiful outfits. Oh,
You've got one.
I've just said that, Paul.
I wasn't listening.
You were too busy typing your little gardening bits and pieces. She never listens to what I say. I've got one. I've told you that. I mean, that's not one of the best ones. It was a cheapie, really. But there's some gorgeous ones. Lovely. We're not married by paper, but, I think we're in it for the long haul.
We're married by mortgage.
Married by mortgage. Woohoo! And we certainly wouldn't have a church wedding because we're atheists. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a little look. Domestic. Oh no, D. That one a domestic, honey. Believe you me, you'd know if it was a domestic.
No, it wasn't.
Because I start throwing things out of windows usually. Yes. Jane Kelly. Demis roux sauce. I love a bit of Demis roux sauce, Jane. Absolutely. Was channeling Alison Steadman there, Jane. I'm sure that you're familiar with Abigail's Party. Hello, Lady Macbeth. Hello, Handy Girl. Welcome. Thank you, everybody. 43 people. Wow. That's great of a Friday evening. Haven't you got better things to do than watch me on a Friday? I think I've become a fixture now, haven't I, in your lives? I don't think you could do without me. I'm going to have some water from the vase. Who called it a vase? Somebody called this a vase. It is a large one, isn't it? Lovely. So, your youngest played Abigail. Do you mean Beverly? Alison Steadman's character is Beverly. Well, good, Dee. I'm very pleased. Abigail is the daughter, isn't it? From next door. Yeah. That's why they're getting together, because Abigail's having a party next door. So they get together at Beverly's house. You see, there you go. It is winter in Australia, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. Yes, Dee is a tattoo artist and she's bloody good. She's got a very, very good hand. I've seen the photographs. Absolutely gorgeous. If I was going to have a tattoo, Dee, I would come to you. Most definitely. Because if I had a tattoo, it would have to be something very delicate and fine. I've thought about this because I do like tattoos, but I very rarely see ones that I think, that's great. I'm usually quite disappointed with the ones that I see. I would want something delicate. I don't know what, but something delicate and in an intimate place, I think.
What, your forehead?
No, Paul. Certainly not that intimate place either. Don't take it into the gutter, Paul, honestly. Always does that. You've been
on the porch.
So hold on, let me just there's a mention of chocolate.
Tracy's having
Tracy, you're gonna
cheesecake
into a tofu. Not a tofu cake, is it then?
Tofu cheesecake.
Oh wow. Anna, you've been telling everybody about us. Well, that's lovely. Thank you. That's what all of you should be doing now. I mean, Anna's got the right idea, really, because, it takes a while for our channel to get subscribers because I think people are a little nervous to begin with. I don't know why. I don't think I'm frightening.
Sometimes you are.
Oh, shut up, Paul. No, it wouldn't be a Madonna portrait, Dee. Absolutely not. When's Madonna ever been delicate? No, it would be, I don't know. Let me think about it, Dee, and I'll come back to you. And if I do decide, I'm driving up there and you can do it for me. No, I certainly wouldn't have it there. No. No, it would be somewhere like, I don't know, tucked away somewhere. Only I knew where it was.
In your drawers.
Oh, Paul, you always has to take it to that realm, don't you? Honestly. So anyway, go on, have one. I'll have a think about it. It would have to be a very, very special, small, special, discreet, and very fine design.
An invisible one.
No, something that looked as though it had been done by a fine artist like Dee. Yes, something delicate, sexy, feminine. I don't want a big chunky masculine one. That just wouldn't suit me. Oh, Paul, your phone's ringing now. Honestly, he thinks it's a free-for-all. Should be paying full attention to the viewers, thank you. Right. So, yeah, D, Paul and Pag are moderators, so they have the power. I have granted them the power using my special gay skills, and I've given them the power to get rid of people, to get rid of the trollops, as I call them. We do get occasionally. There we are. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Don't worry. You don't need to apologize for being late. We don't judge in this chat space. It's a safe space. If I like you. So tell me, the weekend has arrived. So just to make sure you all know, to let you know, there's going to be another video popping up this evening, our allotment solstice, our midsummer allotment solstice special. Yeah, say that with a mouthful. That's going to be popping up later. It's 40 minutes long. It is a long one, but it's an allotment special. You might enjoy it. There's lots of growing things and normal things rather than crazy things like it sometimes gets. So that's coming up later. And then, of course, Sunday will be Sunday chat as normal, as usual. Well, there's nothing normal about it. What is normal? Certainly not us. But yeah, there you go. So it's the weekend. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you having? I mean, what are you having to eat? No, that's coming out wrong. Tell me, share it. What's up here? Hi, Lance. Well, it's my live chat. This is Friday night. Live chat with Richard. This is what happens. Yeah, people join in. People say nice things. People have fun. I have fun too. Anyway, how long have we been going for? 32 minutes of fun, fun, fun. Lovely. Hi, Lance. Welcome. Daughter and fiance on the way to celebrate engagement and family getting together for mum and dad's 60th wedding anniversary. Yay, Jane Kelly. That's lovely. Have a wonderful time. Hi, Cormac. Hi, Eleanor. Welcome. Colin, Stonehenge for solstice? No, I haven't. And we tend to stay away from those places around the solstice because it's just crazy. And for those of you who follow us regularly, you'll know that Paul and I aren't great fans of big crowds of people. However, the vibe around those places is usually quite good. We visit those places quite a lot, but usually on sort of day trips. So we go to Avebury, Stonehenge, Glastonbury. We've not been to Glastonbury tour for a long time. And, it's always great because the vibe is always nice. There's always really friendly people. In fact, the last time we went to Glastonbury was with Karen and Eamon, wasn't it, Paul?
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, bless. Paul, sun control, please. Now, the sun's coming out. I may burn and turn into dust. That's better. Oh, thank goodness for that. Can't be doing with that. So you're having people over, Anna, as well? Yes, exactly, Dee. I know. Can't have direct sun, please. Be like that movie. What's that movie where she goes into the flame? She. Ursula Andress. Have you seen that? Where she's beautiful, and then she steps into the magical flame. Does she think it's going to turn her immortal?
No, it does turn her immortal.
Yeah.
And then
what happens?
It stops and
the flame stops and she turns old rapidly. That's what would happen to me if the sun hit me directly. That's why I have to wear layers of sunscreen. Yes. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome. There we are. Hello, Brian. So Harvey, I always want to say Harvey, don't you? When you hear the name Harvey, I always think of, Harvey, you know, in that New Jersey accent or whatever it is.
Asking.
New York. No. What's the name of that show where the husband is Harvey?
Dempsey and Makepeace.
Not Dempsey and Makepeace. No, it was the original
The
fabulous.
two girls.
The two women. What is the show?
Sharon
Sharon Glass and. Oh God, what are they called? Come on, tell us, people. What was that cop show?
Jane will know.
Come on, what's the cop show? How many subscribers do we have? Well, according to New Zealand, we've got 4.2 million in New Zealand alone.
What about Penguin?
We keep it hidden for a reason, because every time we show it, Cagney and Lacey, thank you. Thank you so much, Cagney and Lacey. That's it. So, sorry. What about a penguin between your toes? What does that mean?
It'd be cold, wouldn't they?
Yes, I don't know. Ursula Andress, that's right.
And Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee.
He was in it.
Yes, that's right. Wasn't it like they were in a special place, like Shangri-La or something, wasn't it?
It's the guy who...
She Who Must Be Obeyed.
Haggard?
Dunno.
Haggard?
Dunno. So there we are. Lovely. So you're all doing lovely things for the weekend. Paul, what are we doing tomorrow?
Bottom plot.
We're going to the bottom plot. I don't think you should call it the bottom plot.
Lower plot.
The lower plot. I think that's much more sensible.
Ryder Haggard.
Harvey, we do normally get, actually, this is quite a low number. It's normally 60, 70 people. Normally, we can get up to that high figure because I'm so popular, you see, naturally, having 4.2 million subscribers in New Zealand. Yeah. Now, I don't really have 4.2 million subscribers in New Zealand at all. It was a glitch on YouTube and somebody shared it with me. And it was quite amazing to see that. But no, we don't. We are looking for more subscribers. Hello, Up the Field.
Like that.
Nice. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. To my chat. Yes. Brian, you're hoping the sun will shine tomorrow. Well, you've been having all that thunder. I wish we'd had thunder because I'd be hanging out that roof window filming it. Believe you me, because my subscribers love a storm. That's how I became famous. My storm video from the 27th of May, 2018. That's right. How many? We have a couple of thousand subscribers, Bonnie. Yeah, a couple of thousand. We need more though, but it's always going up. Every day. Up, up, up is the only way. The only way is up, as the song goes. There we are. I'm hoping, Harvey, I'm hoping that there's going to be, because there's nothing more I love than a good thunderstorm. I was going to say a good bang in the sky, of course. I'm a sky watcher. I'm a sky addict. I'm a cloud addict. I love clouds. I love sky. I love watching storms. I love inclement weather. If we had tornadoes that were regularly visible in this country, because most of them, I think, are, you know, in fields or whatever, I would be a storm chaser. But I don't think it's worth it in this country. What are you saying, Paul?
You go, oh, it's wet, I'm not going.
Well, I might take a bit of motivation to get me out the door, but you know, I would. I'd love to join. I'd love to join a group of storm chasers in America and see, you know, one of those big storms. I think the thrill of it would probably give me a heart attack, but it would be fun, you see. Exactly, cloud busting, absolutely. Hello, John. Thank you for subscribing. We do appreciate it. Thank you. Mr. Spacely. Ooh, that's a nice name. Lovely. Storm chasing can be dangerous, but I think to see those massive tornadoes must be absolutely awe-inspiring. You know, I think it would be breathtaking. Yeah, I could get off on that actually. Has anybody done storm chasing ever? Yeah, I love that name, Mr. Spacely. It's lovely. Hi, vegan dolls. Stop by the Hartsel Ranch. Great. I'm crazy. Why put yourself in danger when you can watch safely in the home? Well,
We don't get many.
I think, probably, I'm normally very, very safe unless I'm hanging out of the window filming lightning. But I think that, all of us have a desire to be excited, and I've got a little bit of the adrenaline junkie in me. I used Paul, if you continue to laugh in that mocking fashion, you will go out of the room.
Adrenaline junkie.
No, I used to love roller coasters. I used to absolutely adore roller coasters and thrill rides. I can't stand them now because I just see danger, danger, danger. I was going to sing that song, Danger, Danger, High Voltage. I love that. No, I think it would be exciting to chase a storm. I'd love it. Yes, I would. I'm going to do it one day.
When we're going in our RV across the US.
Oh, we won't be doing that. Anyway, sorry. Chris Moore, hello, welcome, thank you. Sorry, I haven't said hello. Hello, Bobby. Good morning from New Mexico. Well, thank you so much. You love the channel. Well, we love you too. We love all our subscribers. The only ones we don't like are the trolls, the nasty ones, the ones that can't hack it. Yes. So, lovely. Let me just check if I have missed anybody. Tracy, you've got a loft bedroom, but you won't go up in the storms. Why? I don't know. I don't know whether it's because of the way that we were brought up, but it was never made a big deal out of thunder and lightning. My parents never seemed particularly frightened of it. And I've never been frightened of storms. I just never found them I found them exciting, and I want to watch and I want to be in it. I've never had that fear, and I know some people are terrified, absolutely terrified. I have a real issue understanding why people are terrified. And I know all the rules, and you don't go walking under trees when there's lightning around, or blah blah blah. Beaches are quite dangerous, open grasslands can be dangerous, and all of that. But I think you're relatively safe. I mean, it's very, very rare that a house gets struck. But I just think we need to enjoy these things because they are marvels of nature. Even heavy rain fascinates me. It makes me a bit nervous because I think, uh-oh, are we going to get a leak? But, the power, like somebody just said, the actual power of the weather. And of course, for some people, it doesn't turn out great, flooding and all of that, which is horrendous. And that would freak me out. But we live not so far from a floodplain that literally the bottom of this road is on a floodplain because we're in a valley. Luckily, we're sort of part way up the hill. But when it rains heavily, the rain gushes down this street like a torrent. And this drain outside our house is actually blocked, so it kind of pulls a little bit, but then moves on. You sneezing, love?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's
Don't
sneezing.
do it again, 'cause I'll murder you.
Yeah, don't do it again, love, or else I might have to murder you. Yeah, so the power fascinates me. Love it. There you go. That's my little rant about the power of nature. Nature. Your parents always said, turn the telly off in a thunderstorm. Yeah, I kind of think there is something in me that kind of says, you know, if the house was struck and you were holding on to an electrical appliance, you might come off quite badly. But most houses they have to have proper earthing, don't they? And I think a lot of houses in the past haven't had that. So I think we're earthed here properly. I think. I certainly know that the boiler and the pipes are earthed because I can see where the earthing wires are. But you know, yeah, I know people who used to take all their jewelry off, you know, all their rings off and go and sit under the stairs and rock in fear, you know. And I think a lot of people who maybe experienced bombings during the war um, find the noise really disturbing because it's not unlike a bomb going off, really. Although, having said that, a bomb sounds very distinctive. Having heard a couple go off over the years, they've got a distinctive sound about them. What's the elevation where we live?
20 meters, 66 feet.
20 meters above sea level.
Yeah.
20 meters above sea level. We're not highly elevated. And of course, in the vicinity is the Thames, not so far from here. But we are on the side of essentially what would have been the Brent Valley, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You know, we're on the side of the Brent Valley because the River Brent runs not so far from here. And all these roads go down to the canal. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Chris, you've just had a big tornado in Ohio. I'd love to see a tornado. I've never seen a funnel cloud develop. I always look out if I think there might be a chance of one. And sometimes you see clouds starting to, you know, swirl around and they don't quite make it. But apparently we get loads of tornadoes in Britain. We just don't see them. And they're quite small. You're very high, Tracy. Well, where I'm from, which is Macclesfield in Cheshire, that's pretty high up. So, you know. Oh dear, that's awful, Chris. Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it, about this, the power of the weather, it's destructive power. And yeah, I mean, it's horrendous, really. It's really awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know, Brian. It's funny, isn't it? Do I like snow? Harvey, I love snow. I love snow. If you go back through our videos, you'll find a couple of videos about me waiting for the snow to arrive. I think that was last winter, was it? Yeah, it was. So yeah, and also if you go right back in my video collection to the beginning when I started making YouTube videos, which was 2017. I think the first video I did was a poem about snow in London. So go and have a look at that, Harvey, when we finished, obviously. So there you go. Love snow. Love it, love it, love it. We don't get enough in London. Where I'm from, in Cheshire, originally, it was almost guaranteed that we would get snow every winter for a couple of weeks, if not just a week, you know. And as children, we learnt how to play in the snow, how to slide, how to walk in the snow and the ice. In London, nobody knows how to do that. You see people sliding around, falling over, breaking hips and thighs regularly, wearing inappropriate footwear. Yes. So, yeah, have a look at that poem. There we go. Hello, Carol. You love snow too. Yeah, snow's just wonderful. It's such an event, isn't it? Because it happens sort of stealthily. You know, it's that feeling when you wake up. I don't know about you, but I know from the way the light bounces in the bedroom that it's snowed because there's a brightness about it. And it's that excitement as you look out and everywhere is blanketed in white and quiet. It deadens the sound, doesn't it? And it's this sort of miraculous transformation that occurs to the landscape. And in London, it's really the only time London looks pristine and clean. Yeah, it's magical. It's that transformation. And of course, then it all turns to brown slush. Yeah. But hey, there you go. In West Wales, you hardly get snow even at 800 feet above sea level. Well, in Cheshire, in Macclesfield, it's right on the edge of the Peak District. So they get quite a lot of inclement weather. And because of the Peak District, I think the snow tends to settle on the hills, you know? So I love it. Chris, autumn, me too. I love autumn. I'm a September baby. So for me, that time of year feels special. And again, it's about the transformation, I feel, you know, it's that season, the seasons of real transformation, spring, autumn, and snowy winters, or ice as well. Ice can be transformative, can't it? Turning everything into sparkling wonderland. And you know, us gays, we love a bit of sparkle. There you go. But summer tends to, I don't know, summer looks tired when it reaches sort of August. It looks tired, you know, tired, and the green looks washed out, whereas spring is that fresh lime green, that real acid lime sort of color on certain plants that comes out and really vibrates with life. That's transformative too. But summer tends to, I don't know, it's just whatever. Autumn, the color and that smell in the air. It's like the smell we have in the UK. We have bonfire night, and people light bonfires, and there's this sort of smell in the air of wood smoke and rotting leaves. That kind of smell. It just has that feeling about it. Love it. Virgo or Libra? Me, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Yeah. And I guess I'm rather typical Virgo. I guess. It's all a bit of fun, isn't it, really? There you go. You're attempting a heart-shaped cake. Jane, are you crazy, girl? Are you crazy? A heart-shaped cake. How are you going to do a heart-shaped cake? Are you going to do a round cake and then cut it? Or are you going to be clever and work with circles and triangles and then just cover the whole thing in icing? That's what I'd do. Yeah. Or have you got a heart-shaped?
In a heart-shaped too.
Oh, that's cheating, surely.
You cheat too.
You're very kind, Chris. Thank you. Yes, naturally it's a heart-shaped tin. Well, what's the problem, Jane? It's going to be fine. Look, just make plenty of that creamy, buttery butter icing or whatever you're going to put on it. And if it goes wrong, just smother it in that. Everybody will love it. It's cake. What's not to like? You can't believe you always thought London was some Arctic wasteland. No, no, it's not. Hot shake cakes turn out looking like bum cheeks, June. Lovely. Well, then it's a bum cheek cake. Yeah, nice. Any more cooking videos in the planning? Look, there's always things in the planning, Mags, always. We've yet to do our nut roast. which we've been promising people for many, many months and never produced, sadly. It's having time at the moment because of various commitments to various things. And of course, the plot is taking up a lot of Paul's time. I've got other videos waiting, stacking up. Yeah, it's just, we will most definitely do more cooking videos. But just be patient. Be patient with us. Let's hope the bomb cheek cake isn't chocolate. Well, absolutely. Or boobs, Chris. Yeah, why not? A boob cake, Jane, for them. Is this for the 60th? Maybe they wouldn't appreciate a boob cake. No, probably not. It's a bit crass, Richard. Hey ho, there we are. Oh, Harvey. I just want to say, Harvey, yes, you can bet your life I'll be on it. I just hope it doesn't happen whilst I'm at work on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday morning, although I will have my mobile with me, so I'll take every opportunity to film it. Paul, there's a sort of side sun hitting me here, and I'm not too happy with that lighting. Could you please control it for me? Thank you. Because if the light hits the side, this is a tip for everybody, side lighting on the face is not flattering. Other one. There we are. Oh, that's much better. Side lighting on the face brings out all the imperfections.
Well, you'd have lots.
Well, yeah, and they don't want to see my imperfections. They want to see this image of perfection that they've all had delivered by the power and magic of television. That's what they want to see. That's what I'm going to deliver. Yes. And if you want to look good on a photograph, the best thing to say is Thursday. Thursday. See how that does that? Thursday. Just automatically works. Try it. Say it with me. Thursday. There we are. You look glamorous now. There we go. No, Paul, it doesn't work for you. Cake video. Cake video. Well, I'd be the one making the cakes. Sorry, I'm just reaching for my vape.
I made the cake last night.
It's time for a vape. You made what cake, Paul?
We did that.
What cake was it? What cake was it?
Cake, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't a cake.
It was
More like a malt loaf. More like a bread cake. Cake's got to be cake. I want it spongy. I want it chocolatey. I want it full of gorgeous creamy things. And I want it smeared all over my body. No, not really. I'm joking. I'm joking. As a body scrub, not in a sexual way.
We could do a cake tomorrow.
We could do a cake tomorrow, Paul's saying. We haven't got any eggs.
We could get eggs.
Fresh eggs, we need fresh eggs for a cake. Jane, make sure those eggs are fresh. Is a Jaffa a cake? Well, this is an eternal argument, isn't it? Whether it's a biscuit or a cake. Biscuits tend to go soft if you leave them out. Jaffa cakes go hard, don't they? If you leave them out. So I think it is a cake. Yeah, there we are. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for that. I'm vaping now. It's time for a vape break. Those of you who are new to the live show, I have a vape break during the show. It's healthier than a cigarette. I don't smoke any longer. I'm an ex-smoker. You can probably tell by my gravelly voice.
When a biscuit gets covered in chocolate,
it becomes a cake.
Unfattable. Which is why Jaffa cakes.
You know, I could swear. I could swear at that. What a stupid, stupid rule. God, the government makes stupid rule. I need a vape break now. because that's annoyed me. I'm vaping now. Vape along with me if you want to. I'm going to blow some vape rings. For those of you who've not seen, I've got very good lips for blowing. I hope you saw that because it was good. Did you see that, Paul?
No.
Weren't you watching? No.
No.
God, that was the best bit of the show. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thank you. I think those are skills. Skills. You see? Look, they've all gone quiet now because they're all astounded by the vape rings.
They switched off because they're bored.
Well, a couple of people have, yeah. Master XD, welcome. I sounded like a Bond villain then, didn't I?
Welcome.
Welcome, Master XD. Hypnotized. You see, I prefer these vapes because I just buy the little capsules, you know, the cartomizers that go on the end. I've got no filling, no mess, no cleaning, no fuss. I don't want that. I want to pick it up. I want to feel like I'm smoking a fatty bumbatty and just get on with it. There we are. Vape break over with. Back to the water. So, I know, Master XD. Thank you. It says there your name. So we assumed that's what you'd be called. It's lovely. We've got some lovely names tonight. Lovely. And what are you the master of? Water, best drink of the day. It's actually pure vodka.
Yeah.
I do remember the St. Bruno advert. What was that for? Was it St. Bruno? Tobacco?
Yeah.
Was it tobacco? Or was it cigars?
Cigars.
I don't know. No idea. Good Sarah. Have you not been well, love? Have you not been well, Sarah? Hope you're okay at the moment. Sending you all our best wishes. So, we've been going for 1 hour, 3 minutes. Where do I live? Well, I live in London. This is London. London Live. Yes. Where do you live? You're having wine time, June Saddington. Well done. Good for you. I haven't had a glass of wine for a long time, Paul.
We might have one this evening.
Might we? What kind?
Red.
A red. We may have a glass of red, a very small glass of red. We're no longer drinkers, having spent many, many years drinking a lot. We gave up a while ago, didn't we? Sort of, well, we say gave up. We cut back drastically to sort of 2 glasses a week. And it's not even that now, is it?
Not really.
No, that's right. But enjoy it, June. Savor it. Our Ragged Roost. Hi. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Thanks for joining us and thanks for subscribing. Thank you very much. It's lovely. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah. We're fine. No worries at all. our usual crazy selves. That's a good thing, by the way. Crazy's a good thing. Hi, Nancy. Well, it's funny, isn't it? The relationship. Now, look, let's sort of talk a little bit about the relationship with alcohol and substances. I think we all have sort of different times in our lives where we have relationships with things like alcohol, maybe marijuana, other things too,
Cabbages.
where we, I think, use because of various reasons, influences in our lives, people that we meet, situations that we're having to deal with, stresses that we might be under. And I've had several parts of my life where I've either been attracted to something for some reason, for fun-loving reasons, or I have felt depressed, or I have felt maybe some pressure, peer pressure, or been influenced by the family as well. People always drank when we were kids, and we were kind of encouraged to drink as well. We were given drinks at Christmas like Baby Sham, Advocaat, sherry, things like that. I mean, we're not talking about, we weren't like 3, but we were given alcohol, and we grew up drinking and sort of thinking that drinking was just a normal thing to do. And I've never really liked how alcohol makes me feel. So it makes me feel relatively dreadful if I have too much. And it also makes me feel, I don't know, makes me feel lethargic now. So if I do drink, I want to drink with good friends. I want to drink a very good wine, a good red preferably, or champagne, a good champagne. And I want to keep it to my limit, which is maximum 4 glasses, maximum. Whereas I used to be able to drink and drink and drink and then fall over and be sick. And kind of just get up the next day and not think much about it other than feel rubbish and maybe carry on. So the relationship that I've got with alcohol now is very, very different to how it used to be. My mum was a big drinker. She was a really big drinker. I think, in fact, she was an alcoholic, but she was a functioning alcoholic. So I've kind of come to realize that it's probably not wise for me to drink that often because it doesn't make me feel good. I probably have a tendency towards addiction. So I sort of keep a tight control on that. It's not difficult to do, to be absolutely honest with you. It's been extremely easy. Paul was a bigger drinker than me. So, it's the way it is now. And my relationship with substances over the years has changed. I'm not going to go into details, but I think you can all guess, I really enjoyed a good time, and have tried lots of things, and enjoyed lots of things. I don't regret any of it at all. And I'm certainly not condoning it, but you do what you do because of where you are in your life at that moment in time. And life for a lot of people can be really hard. And I fully understand addictive tendencies. I've said to Paul many times over the years, you can really understand how people fall into alcoholism when you've got really difficult things to deal with in life, it can be all too easy to turn to a substance to make yourself feel better, rather than turning to a good diet and talking with people about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being heavy about it. It's just that's the truth. That's my truth. Did you hear the pigeon? Yeah, it's still up the top of the chimney. I think it's its favourite place to sit. Occasionally it does a poo down the chimney. Yes, it does. Dirty pigeon, dirty birdie, dirty birdie. There we go.
Where's that from?
Misery. Misery. Yeah, so there you go. That's a bit of my truth. And look, never say never. Never say never. I may still indulge from time to time in certain things, but I have also got a heart condition as well. So I have to be careful. I can't take stimulants these days. Caffeine is minimal, really. I have to be careful, There we go. Oh, foxes. Yeah, I saw one of them today.
Did you?
Yeah, poor little thing. Yeah, didn't look very well. They're not doing good at all. Yeah, Mags, the foxes, such a shame. I don't think they're getting enough to eat, really. Well, I am on medication for my heart condition. I have what's called an ectopic beat, which is under control. I also take aspirin every day, which I am prescribed by the doctor because it's the best form of blood thinner for me. I take what's called a beta blocker to regulate my heart. Otherwise, I'm in danger of fibrillation. So there you go. Ever try marijuana? Yes, of course. Yes, marijuana was my best friend for many years. And that's all we'll talk about on that subject. There we are. Am I addicted to alcohol? No, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not addicted to it. I don't really like it, but I do occasionally drink good wine. No. Do I look like I'm addicted to alcohol? I think a 50-year-old alcoholic looks a little bit different than this, really. Do you know what I'm saying? Please answer. I've just answered your question. Thank you very much. You bought some cannabis tea at the Gardener's World show. What are they selling there, Jane? It's illegal in this country. Thank you. Honestly, that's very naughty, Jane. Addicted to the mirror.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends what you mean by mirror and what it's used for, really. It's lovely. What's it made out of? Because it can't be made out of cannabis. Can it? Really? It can't be. It's not allowed, Jane. They saw you coming, honey. They saw you coming. Really. Maybe I'm addicted to fabulous scarves. Well, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. And I'm addicted to YouTube as well. Well, if you keep putting please answer in front of everything, I probably won't because I don't like demands. Okay. CBD is legal. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that marijuana should be available to younger people because I know there is scientific evidence that it can cause abnormality in brain development if it's used below a certain age. So, but I think people of our age, people in their 50s, should be free to choose what they want to do, because I think when you reach your 50s, you either decide to sort of really take control of things or you lapse into horrible addictions, you know, and I prefer to take control of my life and decide what I do. And that's part of the reason why I gave up smoking, which was, I don't know, 8 years ago now, and cut down drastically on alcohol because I wanted to take control. And of course, we totally changed our diet in terms of giving up meat and milk and things like that. And, you know, to be honest, I feel better for it. Who wants to lead their lives in a sort of fog, you know? I don't. I prefer to be as clear as possible. And I'm the clearest I've been for many, many years, you know, and have been like that for quite some time. And I think if you experience tough things in your life, sometimes you want to anesthetize yourself against your own thoughts. And I get that. I totally get that. And I'm not saying I wouldn't at all, but I'm saying I feel more in control these days of what I do. So there you go. So, questions. I'll answer your question now, Master XD. I'm 52 in September. There we go. Who's saying goodbye?
Christine.
Oh, you're saying goodbye, Christine? Take care, Christine. See you soon. Well, Chris, look, you know, without going too far into it, I had a relationship with Mary Jane for a number of years. I mean, quite a long time, actually. Yeah, so I'm very familiar with the effects that it has. Very familiar with it. It was my drug of choice. I'm being honest, you know. It was my drug of choice for many, many years, many, many years, and it was probably a lifesaver, to be honest with you. It was also a form of pain relief. It was a form of antidepressant. Yeah, various reasons. Too many reasons to go into in this forum. But if you want to email me, it's cool. Hi, Uprooted. Oh no, sorry. Christine's not going, Paul. It was Paul's mistake, Christine. You were saying goodbye to Sarah. Okay, Sarah, bye. Sorry, Christine. Well, Chris, I went through a lot of difficulties number of years back, a long time ago now, and yeah, it probably saved my life too. So there you go. No worries. You've just licked the bowl, Jane Kelly. Jane Kelly, honestly. I hope those eggs were good. You don't want to get salmonella. I frightened her now. What's the flavouring? Is it just plain cake? What's it going to look like? Tell us. Show us. We want photographs. Oh, okay. No problem, Chris, at all. You'll find our email. If you want to pop us an email, no worries. If you want to talk about things. Okay, so how long have we been going? 1 hour 19. Yes. No, I'm not off work. No, I'm back to work. Back to work on Monday. But of course, it's only part-time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. And apparently Wednesday is going to be really, really hot. So, yeah. And thunderstorms, hopefully. Woohoo! It's a Mary Berry sponge, raspberry jam and buttercream with a little chandelier on. A chandelier?
Chandelier?
On top? A chandelier? Jane, you're really pushing the boat out, honey. Oh, oh, you mean Candelabra. You mean a candelabra? Nancy, you can email us. Send us an email. I was going to say chandelier. It's a candelabra. Oh dear, how funny. You're getting your hair coloured at the weekend at the salon. What colour are you going to have? Tell us. What colour are you going to opt for? Lovely. I miss the days when I used to get my hair coloured or colour it myself. Yeah, drop us an email. You're potting on your full veg today, Bonnie. Much work to do. And the chat gave you a little break. You wish you were a better cook. Well, you know, have you tried? Have you tried to cook? Have you followed one of our recipes? Done a vegetarian meal? Because, you know, don't let anybody tell you that cooking is hard. It's not. It's not hard. It's all about developing your technique and your skills, you know. Once you've done something a few times, you get used to it. I think you should give it a go. I really do. Try one of our recipes. Why not? So you're having your grey covered. Oh, okay, Pag. Take care. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, why not try the vegan bolognese? Give it a go, because none of these things are difficult, really. I think cookery is such a nice thing to do for yourself and other people. If you've got time, if you can be bothered. It does take a bit of effort, obviously, but why not? Why not give it a go? Okay. Well, I think we're going to be saying goodbye shortly because I've got a video to upload. Richard and Paul's Allotment Solstice special, pardon me, that we filmed this morning in the garden, in the allotment. So there you go. Barbara, hi. Well, it does, but Nancy, you know, you can have a couple of good knives, can't you? And make do. I mean, for years we didn't have any equipment, didn't we, Paul? With very basic equipment.
We had the
Couple of knives.
Yeah, we had a IKEA thing. No, we've always had a good knife.
Well, we had my knives, my kitchen devils,
Yeah,
which I've had for years, which I love. But yes, you do need to, you know, invest in a few bits of equipment. Absolutely. We're very well, Barbara, but we are going to be tying up shortly because I've got things to do. Absolutely, our ragged roost. You're absolutely right. Simple ingredients, simple meals, you know, simple pasta dish can be so easy to put together. It really can. I really miss hair color. My hair's been every color you can imagine over the years, literally. But I don't color it anymore because my gray is so heavy. I prefer to keep it natural, you see. Yeah, but sharp knives, you've got to be careful with sharp knives. I'm much better with a serrated sharp knife because it's harder to cut yourself. So there you go. So, do we watch any QVC? Funnily enough, no, but we used to. I used to watch QVC late at night, and it used to have me in fits. And one of my dreams is to be a QVC presenter. I think I would be absolutely fantastic on QVC because I can just talk and talk and talk about nothing, as you've all seen. I can just keep on going, blah, 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 motor mouth. Talk about a product, I can talk about it for hours. I think I could sell things quite easily. But maybe I should do what do they call it? what do they call it? That tape you send in to things.
Show reel.
Show reel. Maybe I should do a show reel for QVC. There's a QVC studio just around the corner, isn't there, Paul?
There is.
Yeah, we've got a QVC studios are literally hop, skip, and a jump from here. I could pop over there, sell a few items of rubbish jewellery, and be back for supper. QVC.
Luke Killian.
Well, yes. I mean, we bought a few things over the years from QVC, which haven't been all that they're cracked up to be, but you can send them back.
Those pillows were great.
You can send them back. They've got a guarantee. Isn't it 28-day guarantee on QVC? Yeah. But can you be bothered to send it back? That's the thing. Okay, Lady Macbeth. I'd be good on Jackanory. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be good on Jackanory. Maybe I should do my own Jackanory Richard story time. You can imagine what that would turn out like, can't you? No, I can't.
But you do know it means squirrel.
Oh, sorry, Julie. My skin always looks healthy and glowing. Well, okay. So there is a video that you can have a look at on my channel, which is about my skincare routine, but I will tell you my secrets. I use a bee venom cream, which is extracted humanely from bees, and they don't kill the bees or anything like that. And it just gives you a glow. I also scrub twice a week with a brush, a facial brush, circular motions, exfoliating, polishing the skin. I use a bee venom cream. I do occasionally use a serum, bee venom serum. And yeah, that's what I do. But the secret, I think, is to exfoliate regularly, really get the dead skin cells off, to encourage collagen production. There you go. And also to eat lots of vegetables and drink lots of water. That's it. I know it's not bad for a 52-year-old guy who smoked for God knows how many years of my life. Not too bad at all. Hardly any crow's feet or lines here. You see, not bad. Not bad.
All the facelifts.
Right, so how do they extract it from the bees? What they do is they have a method of encouraging the bees to release their venom on this sort of glass plate. And they then collect the venom and they purify it and then they include it. It gives you a slight stinging sensation, not obviously not like being stung by a bee, but if you were very sensitive, I would imagine you wouldn't use it. But it does give you that glow that gives you a lift, you know. There you go. Yes, Nancy, I do. I use Factor 100 and I do not sunbathe. No. That sounds good, handy girl. I mean, you can use a good combination is coffee grounds, olive oil and salt. That's quite good. You can also use ground up aspirins as a salicylic acid scrub as well. Vitamin A is good.
What's that mean?
I'll tell you.
Salicylic
acid is aspirin.
What's that mean? What's that do?
It gives you a slight peel, a slight chemical peel. There's also a really good eye cream that I use, which is called Vitapos. Now, I have a condition where my eyes get dry at night, and it can sometimes cause a corneal abrasion as you open your eyes and blink during the night. Believe you me, you don't want one of those. It hurts enough to go to hospital. I'm not joking. It's happened a couple of times. So every night I use this cream, which is called Vitapos, and it goes directly into the eye. It doesn't hurt, it basically deposits a film of the cream over the eyes, over the cornea. Now, what I found is that the excess comes off around the eyes. And I tell you what, it's really, really good. It's good as an eye cream. And the reason it's good as an eye cream, and I don't know about you ladies, but some of those eye creams, you get some of that in your actual eye, it hurts for hours. This doesn't. So it's brilliant as a nighttime eye cream. And a dot of it during the day gives you a really nice little shine around the eyes, you know. So that's another little tip. Vitapos, look it up. Exactly. It does hurt like hell. That's why I have to moisturize at nighttime without fail, because I cannot have it happening again. And also, the vitamin A in the cream actually helps to regenerate the cornea. So it's really good. My eyes have never looked brighter, you know, they really do feel bright. The whites look bright. So I'm really pleased with it. But it's the moisturizing effect it has on the skin around the eyes, which is also really great. So I wouldn't buy expensive eye creams. I would buy Vitapos. I think you can get a pack of 6 for something like 13 quid or something on Amazon. So I think it's actually a really good little secret. And it's vitamin A, which in itself is a retinoid. So it's going to have that same effect as a retinol. Vitapos, P-O-S. There you go. Oh yeah, of course. You saw it when I had to go for the emergency operation at Moorfields. Yeah, last summer. Yeah, that was yeah, it was crazy, but you know, all is good and it's fine. You know, nothing wrong with my eye now, so that's good. I'm hoping to have, in terms of illnesses, I'm hoping to have a quiet summer because last summer we had a run. I had a run of illnesses which just all came at once and it was too much. It really tired me out and freaked me out as well. So this year I'm hoping for a quiet summer in terms of feeling healthy, you know. Okay, Jane. Yeah, it's fine. Well, you know what? Um, Nancy, it's great for just giving your eyes a bit of, yeah, regeneration, basically, because it is for regenerating the cornea and it really does work. Yeah, I've been to Moorfields a number of times over the years. I had a detached retina, which was repaired. Well, it was repaired as far as it could be repaired because I'm partially blind in this eye. Um, at Moorfields in 2004. So yeah, I've been back several times, and you know, I had the implant removed last year. Yeah, there you go. Terrible for me, great content for the channel. Everything's great content if it can be videoed. You know that. There you go. Um, I don't know. I think it can leave a residue in the eye, so I probably don't think it will be suitable for contact lens wearers. It may get under the contact lens. I was a contact lens wearer for many, many years, um, and I'm not allowed to go back to contacts because of this condition, sadly. So, because I much prefer myself without glasses, but there you go. Well, the detached retina, we do not know how that happened. The first question they asked me was, are you a sportsman? I said, are you kidding me? I hadn't had any kind of trauma, unless, of course, Paul had punched me during the night. It's a distinct possibility. But no, we didn't know why. No, didn't know why. There you go. Could have been anything, couldn't it? I've always had weak eyes. I mean, I'm short-sighted as hell and half blind in this one. So, literally half blind. I cannot see the top part of the vision. Exactly. We've had dinner, Anna. We had a couscous salad before we came on air, and it was lovely, actually. No, I'm the only one who's had it. Yeah, everybody else has gotten normalized in my family. I'm the only one. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it was staring at the sun when I was a child that did it. There you go. You're very kind, Uprooted. Thank you. So 1 hour 36. It's a bit of a marathon tonight, isn't it? I mean, where else can you get a 1.5 hour show virtually on a weekly basis, personalized to you? Where can you get that? On YouTube. Here, that's where you can get it. Oh, yeah. There we are. Exactly. And free. And free, free, free. So that means I'm going now. I'm cutting you all off immediately. You've had far too much fun. Far too much fun. I think so, Nancy, and you're very kind. Thank you. These are my reading glasses because if I wore my other glasses, my eyes would look like little tiny pinpricks. But I have to wear these ones because otherwise I can't see the comments. The name of the bee venom cream I use, Manuka Doctor. I think it's called, yeah, Manuka Doctor. And it's made in New Zealand, I think. And I love it. I've been using it for a number of years now. I buy it on Amazon and I find it really good. I use a gel, which is a serum. I use another serum and then I use the regular moisturizer as well. And sometimes I top the whole lot off in aloe vera gel, which actually, if you put enough on, will set your face. Yeah, it will. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Manuka honey. I love Manuka honey. It's very good for you. So it's basically, yeah, from the bees that make the Manuka honey. Yeah. There you go. I don't think so, Blue Killian. I think he's a moderator, I think you'll find. The producer of the show is me. And me alone. Thank you. Script, production, the whole lot. Me. Yeah. I was the one who started it. He's the one that wanted to muscle in on this show. Oh, yeah. Trying to take my limelight. Right. He is a star. Of course, he's a star. He's a star down at the allotments with his trampy style. We both have a background in show business, I think you'll find. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I don't think I've got any muscles.
Theatre, television, naturally, of course. I was on stage when I was a child. I think you'll find I was a child actor.
What were you singing?
I was singing lots of things. Anyway, I'm going now. Paul has bigger muscles. Depends on which muscles you're talking about. Yes. I'm going now. I'm saying goodbye. And we're going to relax for the evening. And I'm going to upload the special, the allotment special, which you're all going to watch and enjoy. Hello, Songoku. Songoku. Minj. I'd change that name if I were you. Goku. Goku, we're going now. Goku Son Goku Minj. We're going now. So thank you for joining us, but we're saying goodbye. We've been on air for 1 hour 40, which I think is plenty enough for a free show. Don't you? It's very nice to meet you, Goku, but we're going now. Okay, thank you for correcting us. We're going now. Better than TV, I think so. Hope, what? A lonely weekend? Who's having a lonely weekend?
What's it? Anna put, have a lonely weekend.
Well, it was a typo, Paul. She's not going to have a lonely weekend, poor thing. Marion, goodbye. We don't want anybody to have a lonely weekend. You can always email us if you want to, or leave a comment on one of our videos from the vast collection that there is. Vast collection. Thank you, Chris. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're saying goodbye now. I'm the one that's going to put the phone down first. That's how it works. I'm going to do it first. Better get your goodbyes in quick before I hang up. I'm going to hang up. No, you hang up. I'm going to hang up. Get your goodbyes in now if you want to. Kisses blown, waving goodbye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu, adieu, to you and you and you. To all of you. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thank you. Thank you. And it's been great to have the pleasure of your company, because without this interaction, without this, there's no show. Thank you, Colin. Goodbye. Because you make the show. Because otherwise I'd be sat here on my own, just talking to myself. That would be madness.
You've done it before.
Well, I'm used to that. No stranger to madness. So we're saying goodbye, 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 Jane's cake, yum. Goodbye. I'm pressing the end stream button now. You better get your goodbyes in quick, 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 quick. Bye. Bye all. Ciao, Brian. Ciao. Take care. Toodle pip. What ho.